Hello everybody, my name is Skimmick, and I've sort of been on a hiatus for a little while. Terribly sorry. However, good news. That mod pack that I was making forever ago, it's actually beatable now.
Yippee!
Yeah, for a while there it wasn't beatable. Like, literally, part of Minecraft's code made it so that it wasn't possible. We'll get into that later, but for now, well, I'm going to show you, step by step, almost step by step, exactly what you have to do in order to win. I promise it's not that hard. So let's just drop right into it, shall we? Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is find some gravel. Or some kind of gravel equivalent. You're going to keep digging it over and over until you eventually get flint. Oh wow, look at that, I have flint. And you're going to smash it on rocks. Yeah, I think that's gonna be enough. So once you've got your flint shards, you don't need that many, of course. You're gonna wanna break leaves until you eventually get a stick. The drop rate for sticks is super low, so that's why I just went ahead and put a stick in an item frame, because my god, do I just not have the patience for this. Alright, so then you're gonna combine the stick and the flint shard, and you're gonna get this ugly-ass knife. You're gonna find some wild grass and just start trimming. You're gonna get this grass. Hold on. Yeah, you're gonna get this some grass, and you're gonna combine it into string of sorts. Once you have that, get yourself another stick. And it's a shapeless recipe, but as long as you have the ingredients, you can make a knife. Or sorry, you can make an axe. Tell you what. I'm just setting those over there because I don't need them. So once you have an axe. Actually, real quick, while we still have the chance, with the knife, you're going to right-click on any tree to get its bark, and you're going to want 4 of them. Not for right now, we'll come back to that in a minute, but for now. While you have an axe, now you're going to chop down trees very slowly. Get yourself some wood, and I'm going to go and chop this tree down as well. Alright. Yeah, just filling up a little bit. Now, for flowers, for some reason, if I were to break this flower, it would just break, so I have to break the block underneath it. I don't know why, it just works like that for some reason. We're gonna turn this into yellow dye, and we're just gonna leave it there for a second. Right. Now that we have yellow dye, we're gonna go ahead and combine it with flint. There we go, and get yellow flint for some reason. Combine the 4 bark from earlier into 1 bark workbench top. Combine those together, and now we actually have, like, the crafting table pattern. And once we have a shit ton of string, we're going to combine these to get 4/4, like, legs for a table. Combine those together, get an actual, like, table base, combine those together, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got your first crafting table. However, you can only craft 21 things with it before it breaks. I'm not joking. Oh, I didn't have to cheat in the flint. Oh well. Alright, anyway. Yes. So next, you're gonna use that crafting table to make a spit, or a roaster, whatever you like to call it. See, as you can see right there, it just ticked down. So that kind of blows ass, but it's fine. So the roaster on its own is completely useless. Hold on. So yeah, the roaster on its own is utterly useless, but if we combine 2 sticks, a string, and a flint shard, we get a fire starter. And if you have to throw it on the ground, 3 sticks and 1 log. Hold right click, boom, you get a fire. You can pick it up and take it with you. But yeah, if you just place down the roaster, and actually, I'm gonna close myself in here with them so it doesn't run off. If you kill an animal, you don't get any meat. You get the carcass. And on its own, you can't eat it. You can't place it in a furnace either. you have to place it down on the spit or the roaster and wait for it to cook on its own. When it makes that noise, you can just right click and yeah, you get food and some bones out of it. Alright, so throughout the world you're gonna find these little rocks on the ground. They look like buttons, but you can pick them up. And this is, oh shit, actually, hold on, you can just combine them in here. You can combine them to get gravel. You can combine the gravel to get cobblestone. Shit, I shouldn't have combined all of the stones to get gravel. Hold that thought. So if you were to take a piece of cobblestone and chip at it with a rock, you get a stone slab. However, if you were to keep napping at it, you'd get yourself a stone pickaxe head. So you can combine 2 sticks and 1 string with the cobblestone slab and you get yourself a shovel, or a stone pickaxe head and get yourself a pickaxe. Perspective. Oh shit, hey, Jesus, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding when I say that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, that actually, Jesus Christ. So then you're gonna find iron out in the world. And you're gonna pop it in the furnace. If I check the recipe for it, it takes 300 seconds, or 5 whole minutes, just to smelt. But, yeah. That's why I kind of went and did a little off-camera mining. So, next step you're gonna want to take is, actually, you could do this in your hotbar, if I didn't go into creative so quickly. You're gonna need a piece of iron and 2 pieces of andesite, and you're gonna make andesite alloy from the create mod, and strip some logs. And this, you know, like that part is still the same as regular create, you just have to make these andesite casings. And then with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to sort of more industrial, and we're actually about to make our first crafting table here in just a second. Alright, so next up we're gonna, again, we have to break the block below for some reason, I don't know why. If you kill a squid and get its ink sac, this will become important in a second, hold on. So if you make red dye and yellow dye, combine those and get orange dye. You combine an ink sac, oh wait, now hold on a minute, why can't I get black dye? Well, you have to cut it open using a knife, and it's a shapeless recipe, it doesn't matter. And it takes away some of the durability, as you can see. Combine 1 orange dye and 1 black dye, again, shapeless, it doesn't matter. You get brown dye. I added this recipe because, number 1, it makes sense. Brown, the color brown is just orange but darker. And also, this saves you from having to go and find a jungle, because sometimes the jungle biomes are very difficult to find in vanilla Minecraft. What if you spawned absolutely nowhere near a jungle? You need brown dye in order to make a crafting table. I don't know why, that's just part of the mod that adds crafting tables. I'll tell you what, if I were to go into creative and look at the recipe, look at this shit. I mean, we're about to get into how all this works, I promise. I'm gonna go ahead and save these recipes so I can reference them. You know what, editor, put this at the beginning of me making the crafting table here. If you're getting a little lost in the sauce on this part, you can skip ahead in the video to this time frame on screen, because my god, does this part get absolutely ridiculously crazy. Because my god, shit's about to get really crazy, I swear. Here. I only need 2 sticks. The rest of this is going to be pretty easy. Alright. Whoops. Alright, so. I lied. I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3 sticks. My fault, cuh. Alright, so you make yourself a handsaw. And I believe... Yeah, alright. So with that, you can make planks. And with that, you can make slabs. And with the slabs, you make boards. Alright, now that's rather simple on its own. The boards by themselves are actually kind of useless, but they're needed to make, you know, workbenches and the like. Now, if you combine the handsaw with an iron nugget, you get nails. Whoops, we're already out of a handsaw. That's kind of wild. This next thing, I'm gonna cheat it in, but I'll just show you the recipe on screen for a few seconds. This is a hammer. It's made like so, with 2 iron, 2 sticks, and a piece of whatever string. I believe, yes, it's like so. You just need 2 boards and a nail and a hammer, and you get corners. You get two boards, 2 nails, and a hammer. You get a square. Then if you get... Oh, right. Hold up. This is about to get really weird, but it makes sense. Trust. You get a slime ball and 2 boards, and it's shapeless recipe. Completely shapeless. You're gonna get yourself a board workbench top, but don't be fooled by the word top, because it can be used as the bottom as well. Just like a gay relationship. That's fucking stupid. Editor, cut that out. And I understand if you're completely lost. You know what, editor, put this at the beginning of me making the crafting table here. If you're getting a little lost in the sauce on this part, you can skip ahead in the video. Okay. Now, combine flint and brown dye from earlier. You're gonna get brown dye. Get the board top and the brown dye. Hello? Actually, hello? Ah, you need a hammer. Right, shit. Okay, my fault, code. Alright. I believe it is... How many nails? Just 1? 2? 2 nails. Alright, and then you get the... Boom. Now we have the bottom part. And, well, shit, we already know the recipe for the middle, because we just made it. Alright, get that out here. Now you just assemble it like so. Done! You made a crafting table. I'm so proud of you. All of that just for a crafting table. Yeah. This mod pack is not for the faint of heart. It's really fucking annoying as dick, let me tell you what. What else do we got? Yes, I'm not gonna make these. I'm just gonna show on screen the recipe. Oh, well, I should show the recipe for the shaft. It's just that. That's quite simple. The hand crank and the depot. And again, if at any point you're playing this mod pack for yourself and you're confused on any of the recipes, or, oh, what do I do next? If you just press tab, T-A-B, tab, and open it up, it'll show you everything in early game. Here, real quick, just complete. Alright, you've got early game, mid game. Currently we're partly in mid game. Real quick, I just want to show you this real quick. Look at the fucking recipe for bread. I'm going on a tangent here, but look at the recipe for bread. It's dough. You can't craft bread like you usually do with, like, you know, 3 wheat in a row. No, you have to use dough. And on top of that, this is the only way to make dough. You need water, salt, wheat flour, and sugar. Hold on. Wheat flour. You have to grind up wheat. But the only way to get wheat is you have to plant it. The only way to plant it is with minimum an iron hoe. You can't craft a wooden or a stone hoe. That's just bread. That's just bread. You know, you can use the hand crank to power the mechanical press. Right. The only reason you'd need to do that is, honestly, get this shit out of my inventory. The only reason you need to do that is because smithing table, you need a smithing table in order to beat the game. It requires an entire crafting table and an iron sheet. And an iron sheet is as follows. You just have to press an iron ingot underneath the mechanical press. I'm gonna go ahead and hop back into survival. The recipe for a pickaxe is the same as vanilla. However, uses. Iron tools, for the most part, I've used the exact same recipes as Better Than Wolves. Where is it? Where is it? Here you go. For example, the axe is just like in Better Than Wolves. Where else? Where else? There it is. The hoe is also the Better Than Wolves recipe. For convenience sake. Alright, so when you go and mine diamonds, you have to mine diamonds, by the way, in order to make a nether portal. We'll get into why in just a second, but for now, when you mine diamonds, you'll notice you're not going to get diamonds anymore, but rather, you're going to get diamond shards. Yeah. And when you get these diamonds, you have to put them in the smithing table. You need 2, and you get diamond ingots. And then from there, you can use, you know, diamonds. You can use the diamond ingot. Oh, shoot. I need to change this recipe. Alright. So the reason why you need a diamond pickaxe is because whenever using a bucket, I hear you thinking, well, why can't I just use a bucket and grab the lava? Because the buckets melt. So you have to use obsidian. You have to mine up obsidian. But because I'm not insane, I'm not mining this shit. You got me fucked up. Oh shit, whoops. Anyway, so yeah. Then from there you can enter the nether. Whoops. You can enter the nether like normal. Alright, now, after going to the nether and doing all your nether-related shit, you're gonna have to smelt up some gold. It takes as long as iron, and yes, you only get nuggets when using, so anyway, here, let me go and take these now. When using gold, let me just go and demonstrate. Where is it? Yes. Yes, here you go. So, golden apples have been changed quite a lot in the recipe. You need gold sheets, which is the exact same as iron sheets. When you get the golden apple, yeah, you'll have to brew, you know, the weakness potion to get the villagers from a zombie villager to a regular villager and give them the golden apple, because I've completely disabled village spawns. Like, villages are completely removed from the game. They just straight up do not exist anymore. Alright, so again, once you go to the nether, you're going to encounter some wither skeletons. And whenever you kill wither skeletons, I didn't think so. Yeah, he just dropped bones. Wither skeletons, I've completely removed their ability to drop wither skeleton skulls. They just don't drop them anymore. They do, however, drop wither roses at a slightly rarer chance. They will drop wither roses occasionally, but almost never. You need 5 of them. And you need to trade a regular skull with 5 wither roses for a skeleton skull. I've got the roses. Now let me just go get a skeleton skull, I hear you saying. However, I have completely removed, like, oh, you just get a charged creeper and lure a skeleton close to them and they explode and that's how you get the skeleton skull? No. I totally removed that function from the game. So how are you meant to get a skeleton skull? Well, it's a little complicated, but we'll come back to this guy. Don't worry. Hold on. We're getting there, I promise. So what you're going to want to do is get yourself a meat hook and a cleaver. The recipes are as such. You're going to want to get yourself a cow, kill him, hang him up to dry. You're going to cleave him. Okay, so you get your hide, you get some meat, the cow skull. Yeah, so anyway, this is just another way, this is like a mid to late game way of getting extra meat from animals, but we don't really need any of that shit right now where we stand. All we wanted, really, was the cow skull. Now, the cow skull on its own can be ground up in either the crushing wheel or the millstone for some bone meal, but what we want is the mixing. In mixing, you just need 2 blaze powder, a cow skull and lava, and you get a skeleton skull. So this is one way of getting the skeleton skull. Hold on. So this is one way of getting a skeleton skull. There's only one other way that I know of, and that's going to an ancient city and stealing it from there. I would not really recommend doing that, but, you know, to each their own, I suppose. So, I've got the cow skull. You just literally just press Q and drop it in there. Get the blaze powder, and the only way, again, that I know of that you can actually get lava into a basin, because, again, you can't use buckets. They just melt. You have to use copper pipes, and using rotational power. There you go. Come on. Is it in there? Oh, shit. Yeah, and for some reason, these things don't melt when they're in a basin, but whatever. And then you just mix it up. There you go. Then you get yourself a skeleton skull. Then you just come to specifically a cleric, or as I like to call him, TDLMC, and just trade it. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Now you got yourself the Wither Skeleton Skull. You're gonna have to summon the Wither. Boom. Yeah, I placed a piece of grass so that he wouldn't spawn. And once you've killed the Wither, please, I hope you understand, I have installed a mod. In fact, let me find it. Yeah, so I've installed Bedrock Edition style Wither. And all it really does is just makes the Wither so much harder to fight. It does a bunch of crazy shit. And even in the quest lines, like I have it, so like, welcome to the village era, blah blah blah, brewing stand, you get yourself the, you get yourself the Wither Skull. I literally titled it, be very careful, I'm not even gonna make a joke here, seriously, be well prepared. Twinkle twinkle little star. Because once you get the star, you have to get mechanical crafters, which are crafted like so. This is the vanilla, create mod recipe. I didn't change it. I didn't figure it would be fair to change that. Yes, so you assemble them like so. You have to get some kind of rotational power. You're gonna need 2 rubies. Whoops, that's not how that works. Whoops. You're gonna need 2 rubies, which all rubies are just, so you've got regular tier trades, and they'll give you emeralds. Stuff that you could get easily and normally, and stuff that the villagers don't really care to go and get themselves. Then you've got, like a second grade tier of items. Like, oh, I don't know, methamphetamine, I'm not joking, white meth, or just regular meth, and then there's pearls. The only way to get pearls is to create Walter White's blue meth. Jesse! I'm not joking. That's genuinely, I'm serious. You have to make meth in order to beat the game. So yeah, there's the pearls, there's the rubies, there's emeralds, and then there's 2 diamond ingots. And when you put the nether star in the center, it automatically assembles the craft. You get Gabriel's amulet from Minecraft story mode. I'm not even fucking joking, dude. Alright, so then you're gonna need a blaze cake, which is, again, the same recipe as vanilla create mod. I did not change that. You're gonna need 10 bottles of hyper enchanting, which is made by just pouring, you just need a hyper experience in a bottle, and hyper experience is made, again, I didn't change this recipe from the create enchantment mod. Okay, sorry, anyway, so you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bottles. You need to throw in a gold block, throw in an amulet, and you need to power a blaze burner with hyper, or blaze cake, whatever. And whenever it does, you're not gonna believe this shit, but you make a fucking command block, my guy. So once you make the command block, you summon the fucking Wither Storm. Again, I placed a piece of grass there because, oh Jesus. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that motherfucker right now. Holy shit. Now, when you're fighting the Wither Storm, you're going to obtain... Hold on, let me find it. here it is. When you're fighting the Witherstorm, you're gonna get some command block books. As like it in and of itself is a boss, but it summons its own little mini boss to distract you. When you kill the mini boss called the Wither Symbiote, you get a command block. Or sorry, you get a command block book. And a command block book is traded with a primed pearl, and that is the only way to get Eyes of Ender. Eyes of Ender? Oh shit, I have one over here, my fault, Yeah. So, here, let me just, yeah, so a primed pearl is like so, and it's a shapeless recipe. Yeah, this on its own is utterly fucking useless and doesn't do jack shit. Yeah, if you can't tell, I made the art myself. I know it looks like shit. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, this is the only way to get Eyes of Ender, by the way. Let me just get as much experience as I can, because I'm a cheap bastard. Alright, but yeah, then from there, you can complete the game as normal. Yeah, so if you have made it this far into the video, two things. Well, a couple of things. Number one, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to, leave a subscribe. Join the Discord in the bottom. But I'm not done yet. Who said I was done? If you made it this far, you're probably wondering, well, where can I download this wonderful mod pack? Well, there's a problem with that. I tried uploading it to CurseForge, and they didn't take it. I tried uploading it to Modrinth, and they didn't take it. So, what's a motherfucker left to do? I kind of have to do it in a really weird way, and honestly, whenever you look at it, you're gonna think, yikes, this looks like I'm downloading a virus. I promise it's not, it just looks scuffed as fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you download it, and you're gonna have to stick with me, because it looks really, really creepy and weird, but, it is what it is, alright? You ready? Alright, here we go. Here's how to download this mod pack. Alright, so if you're still interested, here it is. If you just click the first link in the description of this video, all you're going to do is come to this Google Drive. You're going to copy and paste, or sorry, no. You're going to download all of these files. Click download. And it might take a while. You're going to go into downloads, and it's going to be the first thing here. You're going to go and click and drag that onto your desktop. Just go ahead and open it up. You're gonna click and drag all of these to your desktop. This might take a while, I hope you know. There are a lot of files. Yeah, for example, this can take my thing 6 minutes to complete. Okay, so once that's done, you're gonna... So that whole zip file, just go ahead and drag it over, delete it. So these three, config, cube.js, and mods, what you're going to do is go ahead and open up CurseForge. You're going to create a new, you can call it whatever you want. I'm just going to call it Better Than Creepers. It's kind of the working name that I got so far. You're going to make sure it's on Forge, and you're going to make it 1.19.2. Go ahead and create. And you're going to go to these three dots, open folder, delete both of these folders completely. Go ahead and minimize that. You're going to drag all three of these over into that, the whatever you decided to name it, right? You're going to then close that out. Then once that's done, you just click play and go to town. Minecraft is already running. Yes, sorry. I kind of sort of have it still running, but yeah, still, nevertheless, yeah, that's it. That's all you have to do. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoy this absolute clusterfuck of a mod. TVLMC, I will @ you in the description. I challenge you to complete this. In hardcore, no less. I don't blame you if you have to play test it in survival, but I don't recognize you completing this unless you beat it in hardcore mode. @ me. I swear to God. Oh, did I forget to mention that this mod pack also has fucking guns?